HEYOKA empath versus narcissist, most dangerous relationship. In the realm of personality dynamics, the relationship between a HEYOKA empath and a narcissist stands as one of the most challenging and potentially destructive. Each individual, based on their unique traits, brings forth a contrasting set of behaviors, beliefs, and emotions that often clash in ways that make it difficult to maintain any sense of balance or harmony. In this type of relationship, that is between a HEYOKA empath and a narcissist, the empathic abilities of the HEYOKA combined with the grandiose nature of the narcissist create a toxic cocktail that can have profound emotional, mental, and even physical consequences for both parties involved. A HEYOKA empath is often considered a mirror to those around them. They are highly intuitive and sensitive to the energy, feelings, and needs of others, sometimes even more than they are aware of. This heightened sensitivity can lead them to absorb the emotions of others and respond to them with deep understanding and compassion. In contrast, a narcissist is driven by a need for constant validation, attention, and admiration, often lacking empathy for others. Narcissists manipulate and control, seeking to feed their insatiable ego at any cost, which can make them dangerous when entangled with someone as emotionally intuitive as the HEYOKA. The narcissist thrives on power, often using tactics like gaslighting, emotional manipulation, and charm to establish dominance in a relationship. In doing so, they prey on the empath's desire to help and heal. The HEYOKA in particular is uniquely susceptible to this dynamic because of their ability to mirror others' emotions and their strong desire to help those in need. The narcissist recognizes this vulnerability and exploits it, often playing the victim to manipulate the HEYOKA into giving more than they should. This dynamic leads to a toxic power imbalance where the HEYOKA feels emotionally drained yet still believes they can fix the narcissist. In the early stages of a relationship, the narcissist often presents themselves as charming and charismatic, knowing exactly how to appeal to the HEYOKA's empathetic nature. They shower the HEYOKA with love, admiration, and affection, making them feel special and unique. This is often called love bombing, a tactic used to gain the HEYOKA's trust and devotion. The HEYOKA in turn may feel validated for the first time in their lives and may begin to believe that they can make a real difference in the narcissist's life. This deep emotional connection is what makes the relationship so dangerous, as the HEYOKA becomes enmeshed in the narcissist's world. However, the initial honeymoon phase of the relationship is often short-lived. As the narcissist's true colors begin to emerge, the HEYOKA becomes increasingly confused and frustrated. They struggle to understand why the love and affection they initially received seems to disappear or turn cold. Narcissists are often incapable of genuine emotional connection, and their needs shift from admiration to control. They may gaslight the HEYOKA, making them question their perception of reality, which results in confusion and self-doubt for the empath. The HEYOKA, due to their mirrored connection to the world, can often perceive the narcissist's emotional state, even when it's masked behind a facade. This can cause the HEYOKA to feel a strong urge to save the narcissist, despite their own personal discomfort. Narcissists, on the other hand, are skilled at hiding their true feelings and projecting a false sense of superiority. This emotional manipulation creates a tug of war, where the HEYOKA feels torn between their innate desires to help and the overwhelming realization that they are being emotionally abused. The most dangerous aspect of this relationship is the cycle of emotional manipulation and abuse. Narcissists are notorious for creating a cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discard. This means the HEYOKA is constantly subjected to moments of intense love and affection, followed by periods of coldness, indifference, or outright cruelty. The highs and lows keep the HEYOKA emotionally hooked, making it nearly impossible for them to detach or break free from the cycle. The narcissist uses this push-pull dynamic to maintain control and feed their ego while undermining the HEYOKA's sense of self-worth. Another significant problem in this relationship dynamic is the isolation of the HEYOKA. Narcissists often seek to alienate their partners from their friends, family, or support networks. This isolation makes the HEYOKA more dependent on the narcissist for validation, and over time, their self-esteem and sense of identity can be very severely eroded. The HEYOKA may even start questioning their own value, feeling as though they can't function without the narcissist's approval or affection. The empathic nature of the HEYOKA makes it incredibly difficult for them to extricate themselves from the relationship. Their desire to help and heal others can be their greatest strength, but in the context of a relationship with a narcissist, it becomes their greatest weakness. HEYOKAs often hold on to the hope that they can change the narcissist, or that their love and empathy will eventually heal the wounds the narcissist refuses to acknowledge. However, this hope is often in vain, as the narcissist is incapable of true self-awareness or emotional growth. The toll of this kind of relationship on a HEYOKA can be devastating. Over time, the constant emotional turmoil can lead to anxiety, depression, and a deep sense of emotional exhaustion. HEYOKAs are particularly vulnerable to burnout, as they often give more than they receive in relationships. They may lose sight of their own needs and desires, becoming consumed by the narcissist's demands. This imbalance is detrimental to their mental and emotional well-being, and can lead to a complete breakdown of their sense of self. For the narcissist, the relationship may seem like a power game, where they can control the emotional landscape of the relationship. However, they too can suffer from the dynamic as they begin to rely on the HEYOKA's empathy to regulate their own emotional states. The narcissist's need for validation can become insatiable, and the more they demand from the HEYOKA, the more they drain their emotional energy. Despite this, the narcissist remains largely unaware of the damage they are causing, seeing the HEYOKA as a tool to be used rather than an equal partner. Breaking free from such a relationship is incredibly difficult for the HEYOKA, as they have been conditioned to believe that their value lies in the ability to care for others. It takes immense courage, self-awareness, and often outside intervention to help the HEYOKA see the situation clearly. For many, leaving a narcissist means facing the uncomfortable reality that they can no longer help or save the person they once believed they could fix. This moment of clarity is painful, but ultimately necessary for the healing process. The key to surviving a relationship with a narcissist is for the HEYOKA to reclaim their personal power. This begins with recognizing the manipulative behaviors of the narcissist and understanding that they cannot save someone who does not want to change. The HEYOKA must learn to prioritize their own emotional health, set clear boundaries, and seek support from trusted individuals who can help them navigate the complexities of the relationship. It is only through this process of self-empowerment that the HEYOKA can begin to heal and rebuild their sense of self. The aftermath of a relationship with a narcissist can be profound for a HEYOKA. While it may take time to heal from the emotional wounds, the experience can also lead to a deepened understanding of their own emotional strength and resilience. Many HEYOKAs come out of such relationships with a greater sense of self-awareness and a renewed commitment to protecting their emotional well-being. The process of healing may be long and challenging, but it is ultimately liberating as they begin to understand that their worth is not defined by the ability to fix or save others. In conclusion, the relationship between a HEYOKA empath and a narcissist is one of the most dangerous and emotionally taxing dynamics. The clash of the HEYOKA's desire to help with the narcissist's need for control creates a toxic cycle that can leave both parties emotionally drained. For the HEYOKA, healing requires recognizing their own value, breaking free from the manipulative patterns, and reclaiming their emotional power. Only then can they move forward with clarity, self-respect, and the ability to create healthier relationships in the future. HEYOKA empaths are often described as mirror empaths. These are individuals who have the unique ability to reflect the energies, emotions, and behaviors of those around them. Unlike typical empaths who absorb the feelings of others in a compassionate manner, HEYOKA empaths use this gift in a counter-intuitive way. They may provoke or challenge others by mirroring their actions, attitudes, or even emotions in a way that causes the individual to confront their own behaviors. This ability to push others toward self-awareness, though profound, can also make HEYOKA empaths difficult to understand and potentially dangerous in specific contexts. One of the most potent aspects of HEYOKA empath is their capacity to reflect emotions back at people, often in exaggerated forms. If a person is harboring anger or frustration, HEYOKA empath may act in a way that mirrors or amplifies these feelings. This could trigger intense reactions in others, pushing them to either face their own unaddressed issues or lash out in defense. The emotional backlash can be overwhelming, and those on the receiving end may find themselves disoriented, confused, or even broken down, making HEYOKA empaths formidable forces. HEYOKA empaths operate in a way that defies the normal social script. Where most people are careful to maintain harmony, HEYOKA empaths are more likely to disrupt it intentionally. Their actions may seem unpredictable or erratic, and their motives can often be misinterpreted. A HEYOKA empath might challenge authority or social norms to bring about change, creating chaos that can be unsettling for those who prefer stability. The unpredictability of their behavior can make them a formidable presence, as others are often unsure of how they will react or what they will do next. HEYOKA empaths often use humor and sarcasm as tools to expose the vulnerabilities of others. What may seem like playful jest can be laced with deep truths that people are unwilling or unable to confront. The danger here is that humor can easily slip into cruelty, as the HEYOKA empath may use their insight to attack the weaknesses of others in a way that appears lighthearted but can be deeply damaging. The shock of such a revelation can destabilize an individual, leaving them questioning their identity or self-worth. A HEYOKA empath's ability to tune into the energy and emotions of others can be both a gift and a curse. While they can help people heal by exposing their hidden emotions and traumas, this same sensitivity can lead to overstimulation. If they are in an environment filled with negativity, toxic behavior, or high emotional intensity, the HEYOKA empath may absorb too much energy, becoming overwhelmed and reacting in unpredictable ways. In such instances, they may lash out or withdraw, creating an emotional battlefield around them. The power of reflection that defines HEYOKA empaths can be used as a form of manipulation. By reflecting back to others exactly what they are feeling, a HEYOKA empath can subtly influence their thoughts and behaviors. This can be used for good or ill, but when it becomes manipulative, it can have a devastating effect on the people involved. By knowing exactly how to trigger a person's deepest emotions or insecurities, the HEYOKA empath can control or manipulate outcomes to their benefit. HEYOKA empaths tend to challenge the status quo, often rejecting conventional norms and values. This behavior can be threatening to societal structures or relationships that depend on predictability. For example, in a workplace, a HEYOKA empath might intentionally provoke the established power dynamics, undermining traditional hierarchies or testing the limits of authority. While the intentions might be to force growth or self-awareness, the impact on the established order can be destabilizing and uncomfortable for those around them. One of the key traits of HEYOKA empaths is their remarkable emotional intelligence. They can see through facades and understand the true feelings behind people's actions. While this makes them incredibly adept at helping others in some situations, it also gives them the power to manipulate people's emotions when they choose to do so. A HEYOKA empath who recognizes a person's deepest vulnerabilities can use that knowledge to influence their decisions or actions, often without the person realizing it. This can be a dangerous game to play, particularly if their intentions are not pure. The intensity of a HEYOKA empath's experiences and interactions can lead to emotional burnout. Constantly reflecting the emotional states of others, amplifying feelings, and challenging social norms can take a significant toll. The more they push others to grow, the more emotionally drained they can become. In moments of burnout, a HEYOKA empath may withdraw from social circles or lash out in frustration. This burnout can be dangerous, as it may lead to erratic and unpredictable behavior that can hurt those around them. HEYOKA empaths often feel a deep resentment towards traditional authority figures such as parents, bosses, or societal leaders, especially if they perceive these figures as oppressive or limiting. This can make them highly rebellious, and in extreme cases, their disdain for authority can lead them to act in ways that undermine societal or familial structures. They might challenge authority simply for the sake of challenging it, even when it doesn't serve a higher purpose. This rebellious streak can create conflict with those in positions of power, making them enemies of the establishment. A HEYOKA empath is able to discern the truth behind any situation, no matter how deeply buried. This ability is powerful but dangerous because when wielded improperly, it can expose raw truths that people are not ready to confront. In relationships, a HEYOKA empath might reveal uncomfortable truths, forcing the other person to face their fears, regrets, or unresolved issues. While this can lead to transformation and healing, it can also cause distraction, particularly if the truth is too painful for the other person to handle. The risk is that the HEYOKA empath might reveal such truths in an aggressive or manipulative manner, leading to emotional chaos. Sometimes HEYOKA empaths employ a tactic of withdrawal or silence when dealing with others. This sudden distancing can be an unsettling experience for the people around them, especially those who are used to constant engagement. By retreating emotionally or physically, a HEYOKA empath can force others to confront their own feelings of abandonment, guilt, or inadequacy. This withdrawal can be an intentional power move that leaves others scrambling to regain control or understanding, thus creating a dangerous dynamic. In intimate relationships, a HEYOKA empath can create a whirlwind of emotions. The ability to reflect their partner's feelings can lead to deep emotional bonding, but it can also create toxicity and volatility. A HEYOKA empath may intensify a partner's insecurities or self-doubt, which can lead to emotional instability. This intense dynamic can make the relationship unpredictable and prone to conflict, as both parties are forced to confront difficult emotions and truths that they may not be prepared to face. The way a HEYOKA empath sees people through the lens of their emotions and vulnerabilities can be a double-edged sword. They often have unparalleled insight into a person's weaknesses, which when used with malicious intent can lead to emotional manipulation. If a HEYOKA empath feels slighted or betrayed, they can use their understanding of the person's deepest fears to provoke a response or elicit a reaction that benefits them. This kind of emotional manipulation can be particularly destructive, as it often leads the targeted individual to question their own self-worth or behavior. Despite the potential for danger, it's important to recognize that HEYOKA empaths have a powerful ability to heal and transform. Their purpose is not malicious, but rather to reflect and provoke change in others. However, their methods can be deeply unsettling, making them difficult to understand or accept. The danger lies in their unpredictability and the emotional intensity they bring to every interaction. For those who are unprepared for the challenge, HEYOKA empaths can be an overwhelming force, capable of shattering illusions and forcing people to face uncomfortable truths. Reasons why you are a HEYOKA empath, the most powerful type of empath. Number one, the mirror effect. One key characteristic of a HEYOKA empath is your ability to reflect the emotions, behaviors, and energies of those around you. People often feel that you hold up a mirror on their inner selves. This mirroring can be a source of discomfort for those who may not be ready to confront their own truths, but for you, it's just a natural gift. Number two reason why you are a HEYOKA empath, the most powerful type of empath, is emotional reversal. HEYOKA empaths often experience emotional reversals, meaning that when someone expects a certain reaction from them, they may do the opposite. For example, when someone is sad, a HEYOKA empath might suddenly make them laugh. This paradoxical behavior confuses others, but serves to shift energies and heal them in profound ways. The other reason why you are a HEYOKA empath, you have strong intuition. Your intuition is incredibly sharp, often guiding you with a deep understanding of the emotions and needs of those around you. You can sense when something is not right, even when others are blind to it. This sixth sense allows you to navigate relationships and situations with a deeper awareness. A HEYOKA empath often has a unique way of looking at the world. Your wisdom isn't always conventional, but it's deeply insightful. You may find yourself speaking truths that others are hesitant to say, and this can trigger an awakening in others, forcing them to confront their fears or illusions. The other reason why HEYOKA empaths are the most powerful type of empaths and why you could be that HEYOKA empath is because of their healing powers. Many HEYOKA empaths possess a profound ability to heal others, sometimes without even trying. Your mere presence can be a source of comfort for those in pain. You have an innate understanding of what others need to feel whole again, and you often provide this healing through words, actions, or simply your energy. You are extremely sensitive to the energies of the people around you. This sensitivity can be overwhelming at times, especially in crowded places or emotionally charged situations. However, it allows you to truly understand people on a deep level, even without them expressing their feelings verbally. As a HEYOKA empath, you are often seen as someone who challenges societal norms or expectations. You don't follow the typical path laid out for you by society, and your life may be full of unexpected twists and turns. This unconventional journey is part of your purpose, as it helps others question their own beliefs and assumptions. In short, you challenge norms. You are a HEYOKA empath because you have the trickster energy. The HEYOKA empath embodies the energy of the trickster. This doesn't mean you are deceitful, but rather that you have a way of disrupting the status quo to wake people up. You might make people laugh at inappropriate moments or say things that make others reconsider their rigid perspectives. This playful energy is part of your healing mission. You have empathetic absorption. You absorb the emotions of those around you, often feeling that others feel as if it's your own. This can make it difficult to differentiate between your emotions and theirs, but it also makes you incredibly compassionate. You know exactly how to respond to someone's pain because you felt it yourself. As a HEYOKA empath, you can sense emotional blocks in others and help break them down. You have a unique ability to dislodge repressed emotions, often with your words or energy, allowing people to confront feelings they've long buried. This may not always be comfortable, but it's incredibly healing. HEYOKA empaths often feel misunderstood or out of place in society. You don't always fit into the expected molds of behavior, and others may struggle to understand your methods or motivations. This can lead to feelings of isolation, but it's also a sign of your uniqueness and your ability to see the world in ways others cannot. Although you may not always appear to be a traditional protector, HEYOKA empaths often take on the role of defending those who are vulnerable or mistreated. Your sensitivity to injustice makes you stand up for the underdog, often challenging authority or systems that perpetuate harm or inequality. A HEYOKA empath often feels deeply connected to the spiritual realm. You might have vivid dreams, premonitions, or a profound sense of knowing that goes beyond the physical world. This connection gives you insight into people's true intentions, even if they try to hide them. You are a HEYOKA empath if you have unpredictable emotions. Your emotions can be as unpredictable as the weather. One moment you may be in a state of bliss, and the next you may be overcome with sorrow or joy without explanation. This emotional roller coaster can be taxing, but it's part of your ability to tap into the energies of others and process them on a deep level. HEYOKA empaths often feel drawn to people who are experiencing emotional or physical pain. You have a strong desire to help them, even when it means taking on some of their burden. Your compassion for the suffering of others is a key reason why you are so powerful as an empath. You don't always have to be aware of your healing abilities. They can work on an unconscious level. People often leave your presence feeling lighter, more peaceful, or more balanced, even if you didn't actively try to heal them. Your energy works on a subtle yet powerful level. Despite your sensitivity, you have an innate ability to set boundaries when necessary. This is crucial for a HEYOKA empath, as without boundaries, you could easily become overwhelmed by the emotions of others. Your ability to balance your empathy with self-care is what allows you to maintain your power. HEYOKA empaths are often highly self-aware, constantly evaluating their own emotions, reactions, and behaviors. This deep introspection helps you understand not only yourself but others as well. Your ability to reflect on your own experiences allows you to guide others on their own journeys of self-discovery. Your emotions can be incredibly intense, and you may find it difficult to process them. You feel everything more deeply than most, and this can create a sense of inner turmoil. However, this depth is also what gives you your healing power. It's through embracing and understanding your own emotional struggles that you can help others heal. Your life is often marked by unexpected events, challenges, or synchronicities. These events are not coincidences, but rather part of your soul's mission to help awaken others and break through illusions. You may face hardships, but these challenges ultimately serve to teach you and others important lessons. HEYOKA empaths often feel a deep connection to nature and the natural world. Spending time outdoors can recharge your energy and help you find balance. Nature's rhythms mirror your own emotional fluctuations, offering you both solace and inspiration when you need it most. Although you are often misunderstood, those who are close to you know that you are fiercely loyal and authentic. You have a strong sense of integrity, and you will always speak the truth even if it's uncomfortable. Your honesty, though sometimes blunt, is a gift to those who seek clarity. HEYOKA empaths serve as catalysts for change in the lives of others, whether through their words, actions, or energy. They stir up emotions and prompt deep reflection. You challenge people to question their beliefs, and in doing so, you push them towards growth and transformation. Humor is one of the most powerful tools of a HEYOKA empath. You use humor to diffuse tense situations, to make others feel comfortable, and to help them see the absurdity of certain aspects of life. Laughter is a potent tool for healing, and you know how to use it to its full potential. Despite the challenges, there is a deep sense of purpose that drives you as a HEYOKA empath. You are here to heal, to challenge, and to awaken others to their own truths. Your journey is not always easy, but it is incredibly rewarding, both for you and for those whose lives you touch. You know that your path has meaning, and this purpose gives you strength even in the most difficult of times. These qualities define the HEYOKA empath as a deeply transformative and powerful being, capable of immense healing, insight, and growth. Your unique abilities are both a blessing and a responsibility as you help others awaken to their truest selves. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Make sure the notification bell is on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Remember to like, comment, and share this video as well to as many people as possible. Also, don't forget to watch 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos in my YouTube channel. There's one thing you should know. Knowledge is power. Information is power. And learning is the superpower. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.